friends, I'm loving it here today. I've just gotten out of the hospital and I think we have to do something very interesting today. I have made an unhappy patient probably less unhappy because I do some spine surgery. But that's not just doing what I want. I always wanted to do something a bit more passionate, more purposeful. And that's the reason I'm here. I call it reason to live. We all have a reason to live. We have youngsters at the age of 10, some at 20, post-adolescence, and many of us halfway through life still wanting to do something more, not just for us, but for the others. So, as a doctor who actually would love doing much more than that, not in the operation theatre, but in the theatre of life, I would like to perform. And my performance would be making people younger than I with something to do more passionately, more interestingly, something that they really would look forward to. I am here going to take you through a journey where we make people happy. Happy by sharing moments of serendipity, which is happiness which comes all of a sudden as a surprise. So, today we are going to get together two sets of people. A successful entrepreneur, somebody who wanted to become a passionate deliverer of sweetmeats, desserts, to spread happiness. Somebody who's known to everybody in this part of our country, which is Mumbai, a gentleman called Manish Khanna. Manish ji is the man who started Brownie Point. We shall be connecting Manish ji to a young man, Jaden. Jaden is a person who loves to cook as well. He also loves to conjure up desserts. He is not aware that we are getting Manish, who probably may be his role model. And we are going to connect the two of them. We are doing this to make people happy. Youngsters happier. We are only the catalysts, the connectors. We want to reach out to each one of you so that you can get in touch with somebody who has been your mentor, who has been somebody who appeals to you, somebody you would like to emulate, and connect the two. When the two hearts would meet, I'm sure we'll evolve far more happiness than we have today. Let's find the reason to live. Now we're going to do our first step. We're going to catch on, yes, Chef Manish Khanna. I'm so happy to be meeting Manish. I love food, yes, and so does this gentleman. Let's have some good conversation about food with Manish. See you soon. Hi, Chef Manish Khanna. It's a pleasure to have you with us today. Manish, I have a surprise. Something that you will have to help me deliver. Are you game?
Yes, I am.
Great. I think we want you to help us make a young child happy. Jaden. Jaden is a young man who probably wants to emulate you to reach a position where you have reached today. And I'm sure you would be that role model that would help him achieve his dream. We all have goals. We have a reason to live. And I think this young man has that reason to live, which only you can actually help him find.
Thank you, Ram. First and foremost, I would like to say thank you so much of thinking of me for this. I would love to do this for Jaden, is because I feel, I was at the same age when I decided to join this industry, and I had nobody to guide me, and I had to literally run from pillar to post to find out things. How do I study for it? What should be my goals? And if I can help Jaden, it would be an absolute pleasure that I'll be able to make a small difference in the child's life.
You began with Sapphire Polytechnic. As far as I remember, Sapphire in my days was only for the ladies. I am a bit surprised. Was that the real reason why you went to Sapphire?
Yes, actually, the Sapphire Polytechnic is only for girls. There is a Sapphire College and there is a Sapphire Polytechnic, which are both in the same compound. The college is entirely for girls, whereas the Polytechnic has one course, which is the hotel management, which does allow boys too. So that college is, I would say in that college, men are only to be found on the second floor in the hotel management department. Otherwise, it's a full girl college. And literally, I would say, there's this incident that comes to my mind is in the morning when we would come to college, there was this staircase which we had to get down, which would open in the college canteen where there would be like 500 girls sitting. So literally, I would say as about 20 men in the whole college, when we walked down that steps, all the girls sitting there would be doing hoot calls, they would be whistling, and you literally, I just can't describe it. It would be like Izzat bachao or bhago idhar se. So that was one feeling. It was good, and I would say the 2 years that I was there in that college have been the best of my life.
If you were not a chef, celebrity chef, would you have been some other form of celebrity?
Actually, like I said, from the 8th standard, I was very clear that the hotel was something that I wanted to join. But I love traveling. If I wasn't in this field, I would have either been a purser in the aircraft, I would have been a tour guide, which involved travel, or I think the option that would have been is I would have been Amitabh Bachchan. Maybe join Bollywood and been an actor. But then it struck me that, I can be an Amitabh Bachchan, but in my field, be at the top of your game in the field that you really love. So if you enjoy your work, you would never be bored and you would always want to go miles and miles ahead. So I just followed my heart and I was like, no, being Amitabh Bachchan in Bollywood, I will be Manish Khanna in the food industry, and that itself would be a milestone for somebody to look up to.
So Manish, today you are Amitabh Bachchan, but do you want to be a better version of Manish Khanna with each day? Are you still a student, a learner? Or do you think that you are what you are and you would not like to move ahead? I strongly believe that I see that child in you, that learner in you, that person in you who's wanting to be going beyond the finishing line. And I want you to share that when we are with Jaden. So we are now on our way to meeting Jaden. He's the guy whom we are doing this all for. Thank you, and let's go ahead. Hi Jaden. How are you, young man?
Fine.
You said you love to bake and make desserts, right?
Yeah.
And you always wanted to meet somebody. Chef Manish Khanna. That's Chef Manish Khanna.
How are you?
Fine.
Excited to have us here? Yeah? We are here to answer all your questions, whatever you have, in your mind for the future. You want to be a baker, you want to be a dessert maker, I can clear all your questions that you have. So especially come today to help you with that.
Thank you.
Yeah? But before that, I want to know first, what can you do in the kitchen?
I'm more into sweets.
So sweets. So will we make something today?
Yes.
Even I'll make something if you are making something. So we both of us can get to it and let's see who's making what today. Done? So let's get started. Come. Okay, Jaden. Today I'm going to be making a tiramisu. A quick and easy tiramisu. What are you going to be making?
And I'm making a chocolate mousse bomb.
Very good. Who taught you this?
I learned it from a YouTube recipe.
Very good. And your mom and dad support you?
Yes, I learned.
They do? They help you when you need help in the kitchen?
Yeah, very much.
Who helps you more, mom or dad?
Both equally.
Both. Good. it's very good to have a supportive family, because even me, when I started, I was exactly your age, and I knew that I wanted to get into this line, and I had very supportive parents. That is the battle one. When your parents are supportive, they will guide you, help you, and lead you in every step. So you're very lucky to have such supportive parents. Now we'll just get started. See, I'm going to be making the tiramisu. So for the tiramisu, as you can see, I have taken some mascarpone cheese and I have taken some icing sugar, which I'm going to be mixing together. In the cream, what are you going to be adding?
I'm going to make a 2-layer mousse bomb. So one is chocolate and one will be coffee.
Oh, so like a dual mousse cake in a bomb.
Yeah.
It's very good. When I was your age, the only thing that I could make was a simple cake, which my mom had taught me. Take 2 spoons of oil, 2 spoons of sugar, 2 spoons of flour with a little vanilla essence and 1 egg. Mix it and put it into the oven, and I would make one small cake and eat it on my own every day. That's why, you see my size is because I've been eating so much.
Same here.
No, you're good. Oh, you love baking even in your free time. That's very good. It's a very good hobby as of now, but if you make it into your career, it's a very fruitful and a very satisfying career. My family supported me. My, parents were there throughout the step, helping me out. And what happens is, I had done my hotel management when I was, after the 12th, I did my hotel management from Sophia College. So it was a 2-year diploma, which I did, and after that I worked with some hotels like the Oberoi's and the Leela. I also worked on the cruise lines. So in the cruise lines, I was roaming all over the world and working and seeing the world at the same time.
Who inspired you in start a restaurant like Brownie Point?
See, when I was abroad, I used to learn a lot of desserts over there. Like when I was there, brownies and cheesecake, nobody in India was doing it, and I learned all these over there. So I was very sure that when I want to do dessert or when I want to do my own business, I will go back and do something which is very dessert based. So that's why when I came back and all these desserts which I had learned there, I put them on my menu and I started Brownie Point. Then slowly we've expanded. We've got multiple outlets in Mumbai, we've got outlets in Pune, we've got outlets in Delhi, we've got Dubai, we've got Nasik. So slowly I started expanding my business.
I started looking at my godmother who is a home baker.
Okay.
So I used to look at her and I wanted to do it. I felt like I wanted to do it.
No, it's very good. If there's something you want to do and you like doing it, and you make that your career, you'll definitely go way ahead in life because you will love what you're doing. Rather than do something which you don't like and you'll be just absolutely bored. You have very steady hands with piping. I guess you've been practicing. Not much, but you have a very steady hand. Normally, for somebody to pipe like this, it takes a long amount of time and practice, This is, I would say, absolutely fabulous and the makings of a future master chef.
Anything that you wish to clarify as to the way forward? I'm sure you have a dream for your child, so does he. And this is a man who can make you realize that dream.
Right. Thing I wanted to know was, like, as everybody, how does he go ahead and take it up as a profession?
The next step would be for him to first finish his college. Depends whether he wants to do graduation. It could be in any of the fields. It could be art, science, or commerce. After he's done his college, he can apply to any of the catering colleges. Now, the catering colleges that we have a whole lot of them in Mumbai as well as all over India.
Yeah.
He can do any of the diploma or degree courses there. And after he's done that, most of the colleges do assist in placement in the industry. So a lot of the hotels and restaurants do come to catering colleges and they recruit people. Now when he is doing his catering, they will teach everything, every field of the hotel, be it front office, be it back office, be it restaurant, be it service, be it kitchen, be it bakery. Once he's going through the whole drill, during the course of the diploma also they do send you to hotels for industrial training. So once he's there, he will see the actual environment of working in a hotel. He will realize out of these so many fields which are there in the industry, I'm most comfortable here. Now he's still growing. Maybe after 2 years he might say, okay, I do love sweets, but I would prefer the main food more. I'm more attracted to the restaurant food, and I want to specialize in Italian, or I want to do Asian. During that time when he's in college, he will get exposure to every field. Then he can actually make up his mind how he wants to further it. Now in case if he also wants to go abroad, most of these degrees are not really valid. They don't count abroad. So if you're looking at getting a job, you do get a job, but that's solely on your experience that you've had in India. Try and get into a 5-star hotel, which is an international chain. When you're trying abroad, when the chain is international, it obviously holds some weight when they're recruiting abroad. So when you say I'm working in an XY chain, which is an international chain, an American or a European chain, they obviously have branches there. So they would consider the experience of the work that he has done here in India. So that would be my advice, is try and get into a good hotel. Work for at least a year and a half to 2. And every weekend there are newspapers which come out with ads for foreign placements. He can just try over there, and God willing, yes, you can do well. And I'm seeing the dessert that you made, it's fabulous considering that you had no experience. Okay, so I would wish you best of luck, and thank you very much for being such supportive parents to this little boy, and God willing, he's going to go 10 notches higher than me. Yeah?
Thank you, Manish. It's been a pleasure having you here. You've really not just motivated the young man, but you've inspired and shown the way forward. I'm sure that this is not just going to be an inspiration for this young child to become an icon someday, but will sow the seed for many more who would reap the harvest in future. Thank you, Machado family. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
Most of us tend to get enamored by products. We look at the process of doing it, but we forget the passion and the purpose. Look forward to seeing you again. I have many more friends, but the next one coming soon, something that maybe your child, or maybe your friend, or maybe your relative may want to follow as his or her reason to live.